Alright, so I was watching Feminist Frequency's video about women in refrigerators. It's this website, or actually it was a list somebody made about female comic book heroes and how they are disposed of relative to male comic book heroes. Loosely. Go watch the video. But I'm kind of scatterbrained anyhow, and I can't imagine a normal person would have thought of this. But the first thing that jumped into my head was this TV series that was done in the early 90s called Ghost. And the first episode in it is called Cold in the Grave. It's about this guy who's, a loser, and he's he's described as having pent-up rage towards, towards women in general. But he ends up running this girl over because she won't come back home with him. And he puts her body into a refrigerator. And before he kills her, actually, he says, just before he goes off, he says something to the effect of, so someone like you could learn a lot from a refrigerator, serves cold beer day and night, lets you take what you want with no complaints, or something like that. No woman treated a man half as good, something. And then he ends up dumping her, actually semi-conscious, into a river. Then she comes back to haunt him, and yada yada yada. But I was looking at the list, and I found it very amusing. So why don't we just have a gander together? Here we go. The first one that jumped out at me was Apparition, actually. Now, I don't know much about comic books, so I couldn't tell you where she fits in or what comic book series she's with, but it says here, Apparition, one of her 3 bodies dead, soul-bound to boyfriend. And there's actually, she was like the first one here on the list, but there's a couple of these, like they're bound to some guy, it's an evil scientist or something, and let's see, multiple miscarriages, there's also a lot of these like that relate to their ability to bear children, that leads to their depowerment or their death in some way, I'm guessing. Multiple miscarriages, dead. That's like all it says. Let's see, murdered by her abusive husband. I don't know if she's a superhero, but let's see. Oh yeah, made infertile, depowered. There's so many of these on this. Like infertile, sterilized. Powers were sterilizing her. Men are very concerned with the ability of women to bear children. If they can't, then obviously they're depowered or they die. That's a logical conclusion. Let's see. Oh yeah, victim of date rape. You kind of wonder, are all of these women superheroes? Like, how does the superhero get date raped? How does that happen? Like, how does she get it? And the other one, how does she get killed by her abusive boyfriend if she's a superhero? I don't know. Maybe they're not all superheroes. I didn't Google all of them. Let's see. Yeah, depowered, dead. There's a lot of these, like, there's not even an explanation, just dead. More sterilization. Oh, infertile, not human anymore. She's infertile, so she's not human anymore. no, it's inhuman, and then she's not human, so she's infertile. I don't know. That is interesting, though, like, non-human, infertile, like, let's see, where was the other? Oh yeah, impregnated by rape, child murder, that's kind of what I was talking about, thing with children. Would this be a question for a male superhero? Is the fertility of male superheroes a prominent issue? That would be my next question. It's hard because, like, oh god, I don't know a lot about comic books, and so looking at this might be more amusing for me than somebody who actually knows about comic books, but it is Okay, the monster in the Fantastic Four, lobotomized over here. Oh, this one was particularly troubling. Power Girl. Depowered, magically impregnated, made vulnerable to unprocessed natural materials like sharp sticks. That's not right. That's... Let's see. Kidnapped and brainwashed. Forced into marriage twice. Yeah, Starfire. Raped, tortured, enslaved, forced into marriage twice. Storm, depowered, repowered, periodically crazy to one degree or another. Hardly surprising. I think I passed over one. There was a Siobhan Aaron here. And I actually took the time to Google her. It says Siobhan Aaron turned into a man. Right? That's awful. That's not right, guys. And guys out there writing these comics, that's not right. That's a fate that punishes. That's awful. But I actually Googled this and I was like, wow, how did that happen? That's terrible. And I think actually Siobhan Aaron might be the comic book world's only transgender, because apparently she originally, it seems like she was drawn as like a busty blonde, and then later on in the series she's revealed to actually have been taking this pill called Profem, and she became a woman, or he became a woman, but you know, his birth gender was male, and so later he goes back to being male, you know, even though originally he's this busty blonde. It's like, nice try, but we're on to you. Nice try. Let's see. Yeah, there's another one that I wanted to draw attention to. There was one here from Doom, and she's like the only character to not be brought back from the original cast of characters or something like that. Oh, I can't find her. Oh yeah, Elastigirl, only original Doom Patroller to stay dead. Yeah. So there it is. Just wanted to make kind of a fun video because I thought this was funny. I kind of giggled a lot about it. Kind of, you know, also though, the horror genre and the science fiction genre all have, and comic books, like, all seem to have this thing about women being like massacred in the kitchen. It's got something to do with the kitchen or something, and or, you know, of course everybody knows in the scary movies all the like action happens with like naked women in the bathroom, and and they're in the kitchen, and it's a very dangerous place for women to be in the bathroom and in the kitchen, and it's not surprising that it's playing out here too, and all of men's issues with, you know, bathrooms and kitchens. I don't know. I maybe that's what it is. I don't know.